really good. But that's not what you're going to encounter in real life, is it? No. You're going to encounter a guy with a machete, a gun, a knife, or whatever, and you got to go, oh, shit, pow, 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 pow. That's what you're going to encounter. Okay? This is why, how many times do we shoot a person? Anybody know? Until the threat is stopped. One bullet from a handgun usually doesn't do it. These are ballistically inferior to stopping people, okay? Yes, there's true. I can come up, punch up, catch you right here in the throat, cut your spinal cord, you're done. But chances are that's not going to happen. Okay, so you got to continue. Pop, 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 pop. You got to give them 3 or 4 shots maybe, right? You know, you have to understand this. So think about what you're doing. Prepare. Focus on your target. Draw the weapon. Punch out. Get your grip. Punch out. Fire. That's all it is, okay? I don't need you to be fast right now. I just need you to go through the motions. You guys are just skipping through it. A lot of it's bad habits. You don't know, but I'm letting you know that. This is very, very important. This is fundamentals of this thing, okay? This is how these things run. This is the difference. People say, oh, you know, this and that, the SEALs, the Force Recon, Green Berets, you know, there's no special tactics those guys have. There isn't. There really isn't. You know, sure, they might be good at doing certain things, but there's no special tactics. Guess what they're really good at? Fundamentals. That's all it is. You've got to be good at the fundamentals. You know, you always go back to the fundamentals, because if things start having issues, it's a fundamental issue, right? So just practice. Right there, that's where it happens. It doesn't happen like this. It doesn't happen with a half-hash draw like that. And then my hand comes here. That's not what it does, okay? It happens like that. That's how it happens, okay? So my hand comes up. You see that? My hand comes up. Drop, insert, get my grip. I start following out my sights. Boom. That's how it works, okay? All right, so who's walking and shooting now? I'll go. You'll go? Who's you go? Is that a car? You go? Oh. Holster up. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to talk about this real quick. All right. So, reloading of a weapon. You have to do the same procedure. You got to get your grip. You can't just half-ass it because you had to do a reload and not get your proper grip. So if I'm shooting, I come out and I shoot. I get a dead trigger. I drop. I insert. I get my grip. See that? It's the same thing I always do. Same thing that I always do. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If I'm reloading the weapon for the first time of the day, I insert and I get my grip, right? If I'm doing a tactical reload, the same thing's going to happen. Here, insert, put it in, put him away, get my grip. Okay? So on a combat reload, I pull the trigger, dead trigger, I drop, I insert, rack it if I have to, get my grip. We always establish our grip before we punch out. Otherwise, you got what? Misses. If you don't have a proper foundation on this weapon system, it's not going to do what you want it to do. You guys have to understand that. I'm not looking for speed. I'm looking for technique. So I'm here. I'm going to drop a mag. I'm going to insert this mag. Boom. I'm going to rack my weapon. I'm going to access my grip. And I'm going to punch out and shoot. Okay? So what he just did on his reload, after he reloaded, he grabbed the wrong magazine again. I know, I never said the back magazine. And then his grip came up like this. When he started here, his grip was like that. So when he did his reload, he got flustered and then just grabbed onto the weapon. So if you just grab onto the weapon anywhere, is that a stable platform? No. So you believe it is? You think that's a stable platform?
Oh, I can't hear you.
So why are you shaking your head if you can't fucking hear? When I can't hear, I don't respond.
That's why I missed.
Right. So you have to understand that. Take your time, man. This is new to you. I understand that, but I don't want you to develop bad habits. So I'm here, pop, 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 empty, drop, insert, rack, establish, punch. It's always that way. Doesn't matter if I'm moving or not. I'm here shooting, pop, 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 empty, drop, insert, punch, right? I'm going to get that grip before I come here. It has to be in that order, because if you're going to just load the weapon, rack it, and punch your hand out with this hand still back here, what's this hand going to grab onto? What's it going to grab onto? Huh? What's it grabbing onto?
I grabbed onto my hand.
Yeah, you grabbed onto whatever you can, right?
Yeah.
Is that acceptable?
No.
No, it's not.
It's choreography.
So boom, 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 I'm empty, drop, insert. And how many of you guys are doing this shit when your weapon's empty? You're over here trying to pull this magazine out. I showed you a video yesterday where the instructor got mad. Well, you don't even attempt it. You guys all go like this. What am I going to do with an empty magazine in my hand? Do you guys understand that you're in a life and death situation? There's people shooting at you. You're shooting at them. So when this weapon's empty, what's my priority?
More bullets.
Yeah, feeding the weapon. An empty magazine is not my priority. Okay? So, empty mag, insert, dead trigger. That's all I'm doing. I don't care about that fucking thing.
Because it's empty.
It's empty. It means nothing to me. It can't help me. Only thing that can help me is this, and he can't help me unless he's got bullets in him. Okay? That's all it is. Okay? You have to understand this. Just drop it. This hand should be what? Acts as more ammo. That's all it is. It's not like put this down, throw him on the ground, get this. If you're going against a guy like me, you're not going to survive, man. You're going to be dead. You're going to be a closed casket. You know? You guys have to understand that, man. Just drop. Start reaching for mags. If he doesn't come out, Glock mags are notorious for this. If he doesn't come out, you can do this. You can sweep him, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. I used to rock him like that. That was my thing. Because sometimes the sweep doesn't work. If it doesn't come out, I'll just do that. Sometimes this way, sometimes that way. It doesn't matter. Just as long as this magazine gets out of the way. I don't care. As long as it's gone. Okay? So whatever works for you. Some people sweep. Some people rock them this way. Some people rock them that way. It doesn't matter. Just get that thing out of there so I can feed. That's all that's important to me. Okay? So program yourself, man. Just, I'm empty. That's all I'm doing. Small steps, okay? Nice and small steps. All right, who's up?